morning and welcome to the LNG Marketplace Weekly News Flash. Here is the latest news we have selected for you from all over the media. The Energy Information Administration's updated Annual Energy Outlook 2020 shows natural gas prices stuck below the $4 mark out to 2050. The global gas glut will persist through at least 2021. In order to escape the current low natural gas price environment, production must decline or at least stop growing in order to allow demand to catch up. Gasmageddon is here, with natural gas prices averaging $1.99 in 2020, as we read on naturalgasintel.com. Uncertainty over China's LNG demand has grown following China's decision to offer force majeure certificates to domestic companies if they are unable to fulfill their international contractual obligations due to the coronavirus outbreak. Beijing's decision adds to concern over demand from the world's second-largest LNG importer, as we read on S&P Global Platts. According to Seeking Alpha, suppliers of U.S. liquefied natural gas already under pressure from depressed prices arising from global glut and unusually mild domestic winter, now must cope with Asian spot LNG prices that have sunk to record lows as the coronavirus threatens to disrupt industrial production across China. Faced with the prospect of being unable to even cover the shipping cost, customers such as commodity trading houses may simply refuse to load U.S. cargoes, which could force LNG export terminal operators to shut in production as their storage tanks fill up, causing a serious blow to the young LNG industry in the U.S. After a record influx of LNG into Europe last year, the region is on track to raise imports close to 100 million tons this year. With LNG demand falling in Japan and South Korea and rising more slowly than previously expected in China last year, Europe has become the major destination for cargoes unwanted in Asia. Uncommitted cargoes will largely end up in northwestern Europe, a region which plays a key balancing role in periods of oversupply, as we read on UK Finance Yahoo. S&P Global Platts, the leading independent provider of information and benchmark prices for the commodities and energy markets, announced the launch of its new Platts Analytics Weekly Japan-Korea Marker Forecast Report. Platts JKM is the LNG benchmark price assessment for spot physical cargoes. The new weekly JKM forecast report is powered by proprietary data and modeling from Platts Analytics and provides the expected drivers of supply and demand fundamentals and near-term outlook for JKM pricing. This piece of news we have found on Finance Yahoo. While massive world-scale LNG projects around the coast of North America have dominated headlines, smaller-scale regional LNG is also growing quickly. There are at least 5 operations, 4 fixed facilities in various stages of commercialization, and 1 using truck-mounted Cyrobox liquefaction units to monetize stranded gas. This we have read on RigZone. Papua New Guinea called off negotiations with ExxonMobil regarding a plan to double the country's gas exports by 2024. The government said Exxon had refused to budge on the financial terms for developing the gas field and failed to come up with an offer it could accept. This is stated by Reuters.com. A new report just released, the International Council on Clean Transportation, concludes that using LNG for bunkers may not be as beneficial as previously thought. In fact, on a life cycle basis, LNG as a marine fuel may have little impact on greenhouse gas emissions. The ICCT's finding came as a serious blow to those who have advocated LNG as an interim fuel on the path to low and zero carbon propulsion technologies. This we read on SeaTradeMaritime.com. On the same website, we read that DMVGL has developed and introduced a new online bunkering tool, FuelBoss, to help operators with the use of LNG as fuel from order through to delivery. It is a single common platform for ship owners, operators, and suppliers from nomination, scheduling, spot inquiries, and business intelligence. LNG suppliers like Gasum, Cryo Shipping, and Nautico have signed up as pilot customers and supported the development with their knowledge. FuelBoss will standardize and simplify daily work processes. India's top importer Petronet LNG and US's LNG developer Tellurian are preparing to sign a $2.5 billion deal during President Donald Trump's maiden visit to New Delhi later this month. India and the United States have built close political and security ties and want to strengthen trade links, with Trump aiming to boost energy supplies to India, the world's third biggest oil importer, as stated by Reuters.com. And last but not least, the state-run Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand is studying the feasibility of a third importation of LNG in order to take advantage of low gas prices in the global market. This we have read on BangkokPost.com. That's it for this week. Tune in next week for more news, and until then, thanks for tuning in.